Hi guys, and welcome to All About the Philippines. Now, about a week or so ago, you might remember I did this video here which was called How Much It Would Cost Me to Live in the Philippines. And while making that video, I did a bit of research around some travel insurance options. Obviously, you know, I'm from Australia, so this is going to be talking about travel insurance from Australia to the Philippines. Now, during the making of this video, as I say, when I did some research, I found a very good option that I've actually since even looked more into, and it's become a really, really good option, I believe, if you're wanting travel insurance from Australia to the Philippines. And even if you're going to the Philippines from Australia to live and become an expat, this could also be a great thing for you, and you could save thousands of dollars. So if you want to find out what I'm talking about, stay tuned. So when I was making the video, I was researching different travel insurance options, and I came across one in particular which was Budget Direct Insurance. Now, through my investigation, it showed that for two people for 12 months in the Philippines, for comprehensive insurance, it would cost $688 or thereabouts. And I had a comment from Mark Jones, you may see there, and Mark was saying, all good information, Pete, well thought through. I live in Australia and have a Filipino wife, maybe going to the Philippines. He's very interested to know more about Budget Direct health cover policy insurance. I've had a quick look online at Budget Direct and can't see anything that it could be. Would you mind sharing the type of policy and coverage? And so I've told Mark where I found this policy, and he was concerned that it might not cover a long period of time, might be just for a short period of time. Mark was saying here, seems like the only truly international cover policies are for working or retired expats that cost from around 6,000 Australian dollars per year. So that's a massive amount. He said, I thought you'd found the unicorn policy, thanks for trying. Anyway, so I said to Mark that I might look into it and maybe give them a ring or whatever and try and find out a bit more about it, which I did do. And what I can say is that when I was speaking to them, they said that their policy does last 12 months. So if you want 12 months, you can have up to 12 months, but you must leave from Australia to be going overseas. So $688 comprehensive coverage for two people for 12 months is a fantastic deal, and I'll show you that in a minute. But the other thought I had was, when a lot of people go to live in the Philippines, so they go from Australia to live in the Philippines as expats, a lot of them end up coming back on a yearly basis back to Australia for a short visit for whatever reasons, to visit family, to sort out business things, whatever the case may be. And for those people, this would be an ideal way to save thousands of dollars, because just before your 12-month policy would lapse with Budget Direct in the Philippines, you come back for your holiday and then you get another 12 months on top of that. So if you were to do that every year, you'd be saving a lot of money. If your plane ticket for two people costs you, let's say, $2,000, and you're only here for a day or two, so you can get your insurance rolled over by a new policy, then it would cost you another $688, so let's say $700. So there's less than $3,000, and you're going to save $3,000 from that other policy that Mark was talking about. So it could be a viable option also for people who do come back to Australia on a yearly basis. But even if you're a vlogger and you're going over to the Philippines and you're going for an extended time, then this is certainly a great option, and I believe it's probably the best option that I've seen, at least in Australia, and I think it's a great value. Now if we have a look here at their site, it'll tell you to get a quote, budget direct, and all you've got to do is hit the button, and it will ask you if you're doing domestic trip or an international single trip. So for us, it's an international single trip. As I say, they only do single trips. So if we're going to go, let's say we're going to leave on the 13th of October 2019, and we want to go for a year. So that's October of 2020. So let's say close enough to a year, 362 days to the 8th of October 2020. Click that button. We'll ask the first stage traveller, so let's say me, 55, and add a traveller and my wife. And we go next. We want to go to the Philippines. Next. No, we're not going on a cruise. And here comes our quote. There it is, $688.01. Now you'll find that's with a $200 excess, which you can adjust down here. You can change that. If you want to pay an extra $175, it'll be zero excess. So if you claim anything, you won't have to pay any money at all. Or if you want a $100 excess, it's $87.52 extra. If I'm going to the Philippines just for a month or so, I would leave it as is, $200 excess. If I was going for a long period of time, say 12 months or so, I would definitely take the pay the extra $175 on top of that. But if you don't, that's fine. It shows you there the comprehensive insurance, $688, and that's for two people. It says here your trip is for two travellers, ages leaving on the 13th of the 10th 19 and returning on the 8th of the 10th 2020. So you would if you wanted to stay in the Philippines longer, you'd have to come back to Australia and then do a whole new policy and then go back for another year. As you can see there, it's unlimited amount of overseas medical hospital. So to get the so this is what you get covered for in that policy. So here it is here, cancellation and amendment fees are unlimited, overseas medical and hospital expenses unlimited with a $200 excess, hospital cash allowance, so you get $75 per completed 24 hours up to $2,500. If you need to cut your trip short, additional expenses up to $400,000. Now I'm not sure exactly what that covers, but hey, you'd have to look more into that. Travel delay expenses, luggage, so if you lose your luggage, all that sort of stuff. Delayed luggage allowance, so if your luggage goes, over to New Zealand instead of the Philippines and it takes them a few weeks to get it to you, then you might get some money there. Theft of cash, that's only $400 worth, so it's probably not a lot. Personal accident, so if you die while you're overseas, there's $20,000. Death of a dependent or child under the age of 18, $5,000, and so on. You can read all that yourself. You can go onto their site and you can find all this information. And I will put a link below to Budget Direct, so you can have a look for yourself. Now, bear in mind, this is only for people in Australia going to the Philippines or anywhere else in the world if you want to use it for the other places as well. But as I say, this is quite a good option for the expats who come back to Australia every year for insurance, or for those people who are just going on a vacation for whether it be 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, a year, whatever. It really is a good policy. So check it out for yourself and let me know what you think below in the comments. I'd like to hear. Don't forget to share the video with anyone who may find it useful and all your networks. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell to get more videos. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I appreciate all your support. Take care and bye for now.